Hola, bienvenidos a todos. Hi, and welcome everyone to Speech Bubble Languages Spanish session with me, Louise, from Speech Bubble Languages HQ. Today's session is suitable for upper intermediate learners. And this lesson today, we're going to be focusing on two questions, asking you whereabouts your home is located, and also asking the question, ¿Cómo es tu barrio? What's your area like? Without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So here's our first question we're working on today. ¿Dónde está tu casa? Where is your house? ¿Dónde está tu casa? Now, obviously, if you don't live in a house, you should live in an apartment or a farm, whatever it might be. You can kind of tweak that question so that it fits better. So instead of saying ¿Dónde está tu casa? We could say ¿Dónde está tu piso? ¿Dónde está tu apartamento? ¿Dónde está tu granja? So, what would we use in response to this? ¿Dónde está? We would use está to start off our answers. It is, using the verb estar to talk about location. Here's our first location to explore. ¿Dónde está? Where is it? Está en el campo. It's in the countryside. Can you say that? El campo. ¿Dónde está? Está en el campo. Here's our next location. Can you tell where we are here? Right in the center of Barcelona. ¿Dónde está tu casa? Where's your house? El centro. Está en el centro. It's in the center. En la misma ciudad, in the same city now. ¿Dónde está tu casa? La ciudad, the city. Está en la ciudad. Now, if you were right in the center of the city, what would we say? Está en el centro de la ciudad. La ciudad, the city. ¿Dónde está tu casa ahora? Where's your house now? That's right, we're on la costa. La costa. Está en la costa. Y ahora, ¿dónde está tu casa? Las montañas. Está en las montañas. Up in the mountains now. Y ahora, ¿dónde está tu casa? The clue for this picture is the fact we can see a city a little bit further off in the distance. Las afueras. Está en las afueras. It's in the outskirts, in the suburbs. If you'd like to give the city that it's in the suburbs of, simply use the word de and then the name of the city. So, for example, está en las afueras de Madrid. It's in the suburbs of Madrid. ¿Dónde está tu casa ahora? Where's your house now? I can see lots of montañas, but we've tried that already. What might we say now? Un pueblo, little village. Un pueblo. Está en un pueblo. Muy bien. And now on to our next question for this session. ¿Cómo es tu barrio? What's your area like? ¿Cómo es tu barrio? Again, this question can be tweaked to ask somebody, what's your town like? ¿Cómo es tu pueblo? Or what's your city like? ¿Cómo es tu ciudad? Let's look at some words we can use to describe an area that we live in. Let's say them aloud after me. Bonito, turístico, animado, limpio, aburrido, tranquilo, feo, sucio, ruidoso, pintoresco, divertido, histórico, moderno. Now, I'm hoping from your prior learning with us that you recognise the English meaning for each of those adjectives. If there are any that you're unsure of at this point, hit the pause button and go to your trusty dictionary and remind yourselves of the meanings of the words. Why not, as an additional task here, write those words down on your own paper, but next to their opposite word. For example, feo and bonito, limpio and sucio. So, ¿cómo es tu barrio? What's your area like? Es un barrio bonito. It's a beautiful area. ¿Cómo es tu barrio? Es un barrio sucio. It's a dirty area that I live in. How can we improve this response to make it more of an intermediate level? There are a few tricks up our sleeves, aren't there? We could add a qualifier before the adjective. The word muy, very, bastante, quite, or un poco, a little. So our response becomes a wee bit more interesting. Es un barrio muy bonito y bastante histórico. Sounds better, doesn't it? What else could we add? We could inform the listener that it's our own personal opinion. Pienso que, I think that, or en mi opinión, in my opinion. Pienso que es un barrio muy bonito y bastante histórico. Sounding much better already, isn't it? What other little things could we play around with? Yeah, we've seen these guys before, haven't we? Afortunadamente, fortunately, and desafortunadamente, unfortunately. I wonder how my answer might sound now. Pienso que es un barrio muy bonito y afortunadamente bastante histórico. I feel there's something missing still. That's right. Perhaps the word también also would be good at the end of that answer. Maybe there is still something negative about my town too, and I could use the word sin embargo to say however. Pienso que es un barrio muy bonito y afortunadamente bastante histórico también. Sin embargo, en mi opinión, es un barrio un poco sucio también. How much better does our answer sound now when we put all of those lovely grade boosters into action? Ya es la hora de hablar. It's time for you to talk. Can you answer our two questions from today? ¿Dónde está tu casa? Where's your house? ¿Cómo es tu barrio? What's your area like? Shall we take a look at some other people's areas too? ¿Cómo es el barrio este? How would you describe this area? Moderno, quizás limpio. ¿Y este cómo es el barrio? Es quizás ruidoso, sucio. ¿Y este barrio cómo es? El barrio es histórico, creo. ¿Y ese barrio? ¿Cómo es el barrio? Es un barrio, ¿qué? Divertido, fun. Es un barrio ruidoso, maybe a little bit noisy. ¿Y ese barrio cómo es? Quizás esta vez necesitamos otras palabras. Maybe this time we need some other words. Maybe words like antiguo or pobre. Do you know what those words mean? Y para terminar, ¿cómo es el barrio? This barrio I think we definitely need bonito for. Muy, muy bien hecho. That's us arrived at the end of our mini lesson. ¿Y tú? ¿Dónde está tu casa? ¿Y cómo es tu barrio? Hasta la próxima a todos. Adiós y muchísimas gracias. See you next time, everyone. Adiós.